Hello everyone, welcome once again to Learn Mathematics. This is your maths teacher Rekha Chabra. Students, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel and keep learning mathematics through my YouTube videos. So today we are going to start a new topic which is permutation and combination chapter number 7. This is very important chapter. If you go for any competition exam, then students definitely you will have this topic as the syllabus of that exam. So it's good to understand the basic concepts from the very first video. Today we are going to understand what is fundamental principle of counting, and then we will discuss few questions based on this concept. So let's start. If I talk about real life, then students, we often come across many questions such as in how many ways can four bottles be arranged in a row? In how many ways can five students be seated at a round table? And in how many ways can a group of five people be seated out of a gathering of 10 people? And many more situations and questions in your mind. These are very simple type of questions. We would have more difficult or complicated situations as well. Right. So what can we do here? Students, how can we get to know the exact number of arrangements, combinations and all? That's what we are going to learn in this chapter. There are some techniques that we have to apply, and then we will learn this art of counting. How can we find out the possible ways, possibilities, combinations for a particular situation? So, fundamental principle of counting. Before I explain you this principle, let's understand one example. The question is how many number of two digits can be formed out of these four digits and no digit should be repeated. We have to form a two digit number, right? And we have four digits with us 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we don't have to repeat any one of the digit. So how many choices we have for the first place? Definitely four choices. We can take any number here, either 1, 2, 3 or 4. But when we take one number, we decide one number for the first place, then for this place, how many choices we are left with? Definitely three choices, right? And what we have to do, we have to multiply these choices and we are going to get the total possibilities or total possible ways of choosing the two-digit number. Now, see, when we do the selection of first term, we have four choices. Number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. Right? And when we do the selection of second digit, so for each number we have three choices. Like if we have chosen 1, then we have 2, 3 and 4 left with us. If we have 2, then 1, 3 and 4 we have with us. When we have chosen 3, then we have 1, 2 and 4, and in this case 1, 2 and 3. So total choices are 12. Right? So this is a technique to find out total possible ways of selecting or forming two digit numbers from these four numbers without any repetition. And if the repetition of letters was allowed in this example, then how many words can be formed? Then students, we can easily understand that each of the four vacant places can be filled in succession in four different ways. Let's say I have chosen number 3 for the first place. Then here we had four choices 1, 2, 3 and 4. I have chosen 3, right? And here how many choices again I have? Again I have four choices. Here also I had four choices, right? 1, 2, 3 and 4. I can take any number. Let's say I have taken 3. Let's say I have taken 2. So I had four choices. Here again I have four choices, right? If I have to make a four digit number out of these four numbers, then again I will have four choices. Then again I will have four choices, right? So each place can be filled with four numbers. And how many total choices we will have? 4 into 4 into 4 into 4, which is 256 ways. Now we have two types of fundamental principle of counting. One is addition principle, Other is multiplication principle. Addition principle is applicable for independent events and multiplication principle is applicable for dependent events. So fundamental principle of addition. If one event can occur in m different ways and another event can occur in n different ways, then the number of ways of occurrence of either the first or the second is m plus n. Here we have to concentrate on this word or. For example, in a school there are 200 boys and 150 girls. The teacher wants to select either a boy or a girl to represent the school in inter-school competition. So here the teacher can select boys in 200 ways and girls in 150 ways. Right, so the total choices are 200 plus 150 because here fundamental principle of addition is applicable because here the event is independent. Why independent? Because teacher has to select any one single child. If the teacher selects a boy, then also task is complete, and if the teacher selects a girl, then also task is complete. So selection of a boy and girl, both the events are independent. They don't depend on each other. So that's why fundamental principle of addition is applicable and the total ways are 350. Now fundamental principle of multiplication. If an event can occur in m different ways, following which another event can occur in n different ways, then the total number of ways of occurrence of both the events in the given order is m into n. For example, in a school there are 200 boys and 150 girls. You have taken the same example and the teacher wants to select a boy and a girl. In the earlier example, it was a boy or a girl, but here a boy and a girl to represent the school. Now the teacher can select boys in 200 ways, girls in 150 ways. But if the teacher selects a boy, task will not be completed because teacher has to select both. Teacher has to select a boy as well as a girl. So both the events are dependent on each other. Right? So here what we have to do, we have to multiply. And total ways are 30,000. Right? So here fundamental principle of multiplication is applicable. Now let's discuss few questions from exercise 7.1 for better understanding of the concept. How many 3-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We have to form 3-digit numbers, right? We have to fill these 3 places. Assuming that first part repetition of the digits is allowed. So for first place, how many choices we have? For first place, we have 5 choices. We can take any number 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. But here they are saying repetition is allowed. Let's say we have taken any one of the number. Let's say we have taken 1. Let's say we have taken 2. Right? So for the second place, now how many choices we have? Again we have 5 choices. Again we have 5 choices. Right? And what is applicable? Fundamental principle of addition or multiplication. Definitely selection of any one number. If we do the selection of first term, let's say we select here 1, right? Then task is not complete. This is not 3-digit number, right? So it means the selection of all 3 terms are dependent on each other, right? So fundamental principle of multiplication is applicable and the final answer is 125 ways. Now when the repetition of digit is not allowed, in this case what will we do? Let's say we have chosen any one number here. For the first place we had 5 choices. But let's say if we have taken number 1 here, so we cannot take number 1 here and here, right? So for second place we have 4 choices and whichever number we have taken here and here, we cannot take that number here for at the unit place. So how many choices now we have? 3 choices. And again all the events, all the selections of these 3 numbers are dependent on each other, right? So fundamental principle of multiplication and the final answer is 60 ways. How many 3-digit even numbers can be formed by these digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if the digits can be repeated? We have to form 3-digit number, right? And the number should be even number. It means at unit place we should have 2, 4 or 6, right? So how many choices we have here? We have three choices for the unit place, which is 2, 4 and 6, right? Now digits can be repeated, right? So how many choices we have for the first place? Definitely 6 choices, right? If we have taken 2 here at the unit place, it does not mean that we cannot take 2 here. We can take, we can repeat any of the digit. So how many choices we have here? 6. And how many choices we have here? 6. And when we will select all three numbers, then only 3-digit number will be formed. So it means they are dependent. So multiplication, we have to apply fundamental principle of multiplication. And the answer is 108. Now, how many 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed using digits 0 to 9 if each number starts with 67? So, we have to form a 5-digit telephone number. Number has to start from 67 and no digit appears more than once, means repetition is not allowed. How many total digits we had? 10, 0 to 9. Out of 10 digits, we have already taken 2 as per the question. So how many numbers are left with us? 8 numbers. So how many choices we have here for the selection of these three terms? Here we have 8 choices. Then next, these two numbers are already fixed. So we don't have to worry about these two numbers, right? We have to talk about these three numbers now. How many choices we have here? 8. And no digit should be repeated. So how many choices for this place? 7 and then 6. And when we will select all three numbers, then only 5-digit number will be formed. So the answer is 336 possibilities. Question number 6. Given 5 flags of different colors, how many different signals can be generated if each signal requires the use of 2 flags? Like this. 2 different colors. They are saying different signals can be generated. It means no repetition, different. If each signal requires the use of 2 flags, one below the other. So, how many choices we have? Total we have 5 different colors. So, how many choices for this place? 5. And how many choices we have here? 4. So, total ways, total possibilities, 25 into 4. This was very simple. So here some practice questions are given. Students, you please try yourself. These questions are based on fundamental principle of counting. Please pause the video, note down the questions, and I have given the solutions for your verification. And thank you very much for watching this video, and keep watching. Don't forget to write your name, class, section, roll number in the comment box. Thank you very much.